G'day everyone, how are we going? Sorry it took a little bit of time as I just had to try and get some audio working. I was trying to get my lapel mic working, but I couldn't get it working. So I'm just going to use my Dell speakerphone working. So I know the audio quality could be a little bit lower than I normally do because quite simply, this thing is a big monitor. So we're going to do the unboxing and first impression of this Dell Alienware AW3423DW. There's a lot of acronyms there, but basically this is a 34-inch gaming monitor. Now this is Dell's first, I think it's called quantum dot technology. I'm going to read up about it. Basically, there's a few cool specs about it. It's actually got quite amazing specs for what it is. The biggest thing that I saw from it was basically it can do 1,000 nits of brightness or luminance, which is candela per square meter, and that is exceptionally bright for a large monitor like this, a 34-inch monitor. Normally with 34, basically anything above 30-inch monitors, I don't normally see. They usually range in anywhere between the 300 to about 450 nits or 450 candela per square meter. That's normally the highest luminance I usually see from these monitors, these large monitors, but this one does 1,000. That's double what I normally see. And especially being a gaming monitor, this is usually set indoors. So I'm very interested to see how this runs with 1,000 nits. Normally 1,000 nits is fantastic when you're out and about with a laptop being super bright. So that, as you probably saw one of my review videos for the Dell Latitude 5430 rugged, that one there had 1,010 nits actually. So that one was fantastic for outdoors. Now this being a monitor for indoors use, so 1,000 nits, I don't know, we need that 1,000 nits. I'm going to try it out and see that. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get to unboxing this thing. Anyway, so I thought I might just do this on the run since I'm going to be testing this monitor out. So let's do this together. All right, let's go do the slits. Where's that? There's a sticky. There's that one there. Fantastic. Okay, so I'll put this to the side. I have got another thing running in the background, so we've got a bit of noise, and you'll see that product very soon anyway. So, this thing is just coming through. I'm going to put this on the side and do it sideways because it's a large monitor. I think I've had a couple of these large monitors on the channel before, and they're really, they do take a bit of space. I'm going to just bring this cable down actually, just to see us get through some of this stuff. All right, here we go. What do we got in here? Oh, here we go. We can actually do this. What have we got? So, I know there's a color calibration reports. That's great to see if you're really interested to see what that is, but they are color calibrated at the factory. This one can do, I think, close to 99.3% DCI P3, so that's high. That's good for video editing and photo work there. All right, we've got some documentation. I'm just going to move that across the road. What else? What kind of cable we've got? We've got a display port to display port. That's full size. Display port, full size display port to mini display port. It's a cable there. These are probably about 1.8 meters. And then we've got the USB type A to USB type B port. So this is your uplink port from your computer to the monitor. So you can get there more likely this monitor has a USB hub. So you can't charge your computers or laptops through this. This is just uplink port, so you can get the USB hub to work. I'm going to set this to the side. What else have we got? We've got another, we've got a HDMI to HDMI port. That's full size HDMI port. So that's giving me a good clue of what ports there are. Then we've got a power cable here. I'm going to just drop it down to the side here. What else we got here? Oh, interesting enough, we've got some screws. Now these are 4 screws. These are probably for the screws for the back of this monitor here, which is probably BsianTech compatible. That's what I'm considering what this thing is. And I might as well just bring out this box first before I get through here. Well, now, what is this box? It says, I don't know what it is. We've got some documentation here. Is there anything awesome about? No, it's just documentation. I'm just chucking this away. All right, well, I'm going to keep these screws. I don't want to lose them if I chuck them away. Oh, they're dropping away. All right, let's have a look at what this one here is. Let's have a look what this is. This feels like a mount. Oh, yeah, it's a mount. It's a VESA mount for, I don't know what this mount's for. Probably for a wall bracket is what it could be for. Or it could be. Oh yeah, great. This is probably because this has maybe got a special stand mount bracket, and this is just to put into VESA mount. So I'll probably end up using this because I'm going to try this on my monitor arm, which I've got a 34-inch anyway. So I will be, I'm not going to show this because it's quite heavy. I'm going to move it to the side actually. All right. And let's try and slowly work. Okay, let's get the base out first. So we've got the base. Now let's just unwrap this base here. This base is one of those V-shaped bases. Where's the sticky for this thing here? There it is. Oh, it's not even sticky. Okay. All right. There's the base. Ooh, very sharp in terms of V. So I'm going to put this around here. I'm going to grab the other side of this, which is this. Oh, let's have a look. It's got a bit of weight to it, that's for sure. That's to hopefully hold down this 34-inch monitor. Oh, wow, that is stiffy. That's cool. That looks cool. There we go, the Alienware. It's a nice white sort of scheme. This is something I've seen in the Alienware, very similar to a lot of the Alienware products. We've got that plastic, it is plastic, and we've got some measurements here. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. So you can have got an idea of what kind of height you want these things at. But we'll test this out. Now let's see if I can just plug this back in here. And then you've got a screw at the bottom here to attach the base to the side stand or the stand itself. So I'm just going to give this a couple of twists in here just to make sure it's half stable in there. I won't tighten too hard. So I do try to put this on a visa mount. So on the bracket. Okay, what's this at the back here? We've got this from plastic. This one is probably the cable management cover for the back of it, just for it to look good. This does. So this monitor looks really nice. I'm going to find out. All right, I'm going to move this across the side. Oh, I don't want to move this thing. All right, here we go. We've got the monitor. All right, let's try this at the bottom. And whoa, we've got this down here. Now, as always, best way to do big, large monitors, and most monitors anyway. And that's why you see the separation for. I'm just going to show you that through here. Look, let me try and bring that out for you. You'll see when it's there. It's even got the actual instructions how to do this, but they have a slit in the middle, so you can just do this and keep it protected while you actually have the stand. You take the stand and you bring it towards this. Now, before I get the going for like this, I can now see what the bracket is for. I'm going to just try and bring this thing up with the protective layer. There we go. Now, this, let's see if I can get the thing to go through. Now, this is a very different shape to a visa mount shape. I can see it's a little bit more slimmer inside, so that's what that bracket, that soft little adapter bracket for the visa is, just to put it in here and then it comes out to your visa mount. So that's kind of cool to see that. Now, then we've got the quick release from the stand, and that's what that button is for anyway. So anyway, let's kind of get the stack onto it back. And I'm going to now just bring this up. Okay, now I'm going to try and give us a big lift. Right, I've just got this lid. Let's see if I can get this thing upside down. It's a bit of weight, that's for sure. We've got a bit of weight. I don't think I need to do any more gym, I think. Just carrying monitors away. That's pretty much all there is inside this monitor box. I'm just going to try and close this box and drop it on the floor, and we'll move it outside of the way and have a look at it. Okay. Let's bring this monitor back up. All right, here we go. Now, I've got bubble wrap here. Okay, let me get through this bubble wrap. Let's take away all this bubble wrap. It's nice to see that it's bubble wrap. It's not just what I call just little small foams. It is bubble wrap just to really protect the screen. Oh, wow. You haven't seen this yet, but I'm going to put it to the side. As I put it to the side, maybe that's what that quantum and dot technology is. I'm going to bring it to the side so you can actually see this. Ugh. Okay. Look how thin that... let me bring this thing up. I'll bring this thing up and we'll have a look. Now, I'm going to see if I can get myself this thing in view. Look at that. Let's see if we can if you can see this. That is thin. It's a lot thinner than a normal 28. Now, I'm going to bring another one. This is the one I normally use. That's another 34. This is the ultra sharp one, and this is that much thicker. This is probably, I would say, nearly a quarter thickness of what a normal LCD. Well, actually, that's an IPS one anyway. This one's it's got a very nice glossy display. You can see it from the front. Got a glossy sort of look to it. It is curved as well too. I like curvature. As you can see, I'm going to move back to the back so you can see the range of movements. We're going to have a look at the range of movement of this monitor anyway. So let's have a look. What do we got? Okay. Well, let's get this thing straight because I can see at the back here. So, well, let's see if I can get this thing. Look, can it tilt? Yeah, it can do a little tilt. So we've got about 10 degrees on each side for tilt-wise. Yeah, that's pretty well angled. And then can we tilt up? Oh, yeah, we can tilt up. Not much down, but it's mostly tilt up. We can do that. And let's have a look at the swivel. Okay, there's not crazy amount of swivel on each side, but it still can swivel. That's probably. I'm gonna show you guys at the back here. If you can kind of see the back here, we'll try and move that so you can get a little bit of idea of the back here. So it's not swiveling the whole thing. It's actually got another swivel hinge compartment for it. I think that's actually quite well made, which is going to take a lot better than some of the other ones I've seen. So that's good. It's really well made. What else have we got? I'm going to just do the height here. So give me a second. Let me bring out tape measure. And let's see what the height is for this thing here. All right, what do we got? I'm going to have to bring it myself to the side and have a look. So we've got about 53 centimeters from the bottom to the top at the highest. And then let's bring this thing all the way down. What do we get here? And we got pretty much, I would say, 42 centimeters from the lowest point. So if you need to put it underneath the shelf or something like that. So just to give you some measurements there. So 54 at its highest and 42 at its lowest. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's kind of shift around to the back anyway. Just have a look at this. Now, it's got some nice, we've got some nice little badges here. I've got something there, but it's a nice little color scheme. I know this lights up when I'm going to put this computer up, and I'll bring a computer up and we're going to have a look at this. Let me go find a power for this thing. And I'm just going to steal it from another computer. Plugged in. And I'll just bring this here. All right, let me find the power. Let's put this baby up. I am interested to see how bright this thing is. And we do need, I'm going to go HDMI. So I'm going to find a HDMI cable here. Which one's the HDMI cable? This one's here. Is HDMI cable. Wow, that's really nice. Let's have a look. Oh, I had a look at the bright colors of the back here. We've got colorful RGB light. Well, I don't know if it's RGB light or not. It's just blue. I have to have a look on the website software, see if you can change the color or not. If not, it stays as blue. It's still pretty cool to have all those lights. All right, I'm going to plug in the HDMI cable, and I'm going to bring in a computer, and we're going to have it play. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can bring this thing out. I do need to really get myself underneath here. Whoa. All right, how we go? Okay, here we go. We're in. We are in. Okay, let's bring this thing here. All right. Now, at the bottom, well, I'm going to bring myself across the back, the front here to have a look at. Now, I can definitely see that's a nice glossy display. Now at the bottom here, let's see if I can bring this thing up. You won't be able to see it in the way, but it's got a D-style D-pad for the menu system. And I think underneath, if I correctly recall, yeah, there is. So underneath, there are two USB Type A ports and also a headphone jack at the bottom here, just to the left of it. Oh, wow. That's actually a nice plastic on the bottom here. And then the bezel on the top, there's not much bezel on the top and on the sides. Doing very well. Anyway, I'm going to bring in the computer and we'll get this thing going. And that's what's making a lot of the noise. Right, let's have a look. Oh, let's bring the noise. This is what's bringing the noise, and hopefully the speakerphone's actually taking care of this thing. So I've actually got the new Alienware X17R2. I'm in the game at the moment, so that's, well, it shouldn't be moving. Well, it's moving. Let's get it moving out. Okay. All right, so this one here, I will be putting a review out for this, but we're going to test this thing out with this Alienware. So it's basically a good pairing for this thing. Let me just move this monitor back a little. Oh, and then we'll connect this thing up, see how this runs. Oh, where's my HDMI port? Yeah, on this monitor, on this laptop. We'll give this thing a run, and we'll see how that thing boots up anyway. So I may have to get out of the game to see if I can get this in full screen. All right, we are not. I'm going to get into Alt Tab this. If those who've been following my channel or know that I've actually been started, I've played this game under the Twitch channel. It's called Bloody Spell at the moment. It's quite a fun game, but I haven't played it. Okay, I'm going to have to get out of it just to get this thing full screen. So that wasn't. I was trying to make things easier. But let's get out of this game and let's get this thing going. I need to get this properly in a good resolution. Actually, I will not duplicate this. I'll just show on Dell 2. That's the easy way. That way I don't have to worry about this one here. I'll just keep changes. Let's get this thing in the best resolution, which it should be. Sticking. All right, we'll go at Quad HD. Now it's in its proper resolution. Fantastic. All right, wow, I can definitely tell you that. Let's bring this thing really bright. Okay, we got some different modes here. I know it's got G-Sync as well, and this is OLED monitor, so it's pretty. Now let's go brightness. At the moment, it's only 75% brightness. Okay, well, I want to bring this thing. Well, I'm going to try and work myself through this. Okay, well, let's just do that again. Okay, that goes down. Okay, I'm going to bring it. Okay, adjusting the value increases power consumption. Yes, I know. We are going to do that. All right, let's bring this thing to max brightness. Whoa, does that make a difference to you guys? If not, I'm going to say straight up from the first part, because I know it's not going to come through very nicely on the camera, because I am using my DSLR. It's got a very flat profile, but seeing it in person, it's very vibrant, and I can see that it's got some very good clarity on it. So it's very different to my other 34 ultra sharp monitor here. I like in a glossy display, especially indoors, that's fine. Outdoors, but indoor, this is a really nice. It feels very clear. But anyway, let's have. It's going to be interesting to see how this runs with the 1000 nits. I will be trying that out in the video editing and photo editing. Now, gaming, I'm not a gamer, but I'm just starting to play a little bit of games just to as off times as well as the parents. So let's get this thing up and going. Let's see. Supposedly, I don't know if this is the best game to do it, because this monitor can do 175 hertz of refresh rate, and most of these games that I play, I'm not really into the FPS game because that just gives me a lot of motion sickness. I'm not sure if you guys have the same thing, or all right, let's see if I can get this thing going. It's made from Chinese, I think it is. Let's play this game. Let's just have. Oh, I don't want to go back. Let's go back to normal where I was going for it. Let's have a look. Now, I do like this X17. I actually like the keyboard. This is what I think it's got, like cherry keys or somewhere. But all right, let's see. Actually, I should really see if I can get this thing bigger. I don't know this. Let's see if this game can go higher than. Oh yeah, it's set to the. Let's see if I can get this thing larger. Make it. There we go. We got. Now we're at. It's. Actually, no. Sorry, I got to go back because it's ultra wide. I think it's giving it every. Oh, I've just passed it. There we go. Apply. There we go. And now it's using the full screen. That's better. Let's go back. Okay, let's have a look how this runs. Whoa. Oh yeah, I've got motion blur going on at the moment, so let's turn that motion blur off and just see how reactive that is. Settings, I'm just going to take the motion blur off. For me, it looks pretty good. Well, it's one of those, I don't know, like RPG games, or I don't know what you call this thing anyway, but overall, this is doing pretty good anyway. So I'm liking the colors coming from it, especially there is a little. Now, wait, let me just get out of the game. And I'm dead. Let me get out of this game. Let's go. Fine. Come on, let's get out of the game. I was waiting to get out of the game, and I just want to check something I've just seen, and I'm wondering if it is just the game that's doing it, or this is part of the monitor. And I'd see it's not going straight to the edge of the display, and I'm thinking it's wondering it could be the game itself or Steam. Let me just exit out of this first. Exit out of this. Let's have a look if it is. Yep, there is a little bit of bezel outside of the bezel. So it's probably about, I would call this about half a millimeter. That there is another little part of the bezel, so it's not straight to the edge, but it's only because I'm so close to it. But where you're sitting, like normally I would sit around back here, then you probably won't see it as bad. But because I'm up so close, I can actually see that there's a little bit of bezel out, a little dark area from the bezels from there. So overall, I'm actually liking the look of it. I wonder if you can change the color. Is that the power button? Yeah, that is the power button. Nice. It does go very well. Like I said, it carries with the white scheme of this Alienware X17 here. So it's really nice on this. And yeah, overall, decent. Oh, what have I done to it? I turned it off. But yeah, overall, not bad, not bad. Oh, well, you guys got any questions about it, or you want to know anything about this monitor here? But I will be doing a color test on this and just seeing the reactions for this actually. That was the last thing I was doing for this computer. That was fine. But no, overall, so far I'm pretty sure. I just want to check because I know this display here can do 175 hertz. And does that come up at 175 hertz on this as well too? Which is a bit crazy. I don't know, those who do use it, how useful is it? Now it's only giving me 199. So I'm wondering, it might be because of the HDMI cable I'm using as well. Going to give a thing. I might have to change the display port. Usually you have to go to a display port for it because this is probably HDMI 1.4 or something like that. So just to get to that, wait, more about refresh rates, I'll talk about later. But hey, really cool. I still think this is a quite enough. Now I'm going to have this I'm going to be using it for the next 2 weeks or so just to see how it runs on just the video editing and photo editing. I'm going to give you a bit of idea of what it feels like with productivity work rather than gaming, as I really don't do much gaming. Right? And I hope you find this, guys, some sort of useful or just enjoying that. It was just me just unboxing it while I made it, and I thought you guys might want to join me for it. Thank you very much for you guys. And as always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.